Hey everybody, and welcome back to Baysinger's Disc Golf Channel. Josh Baysinger here, and I'm joined with my girlfriend Amanda McNally.
Hello.
We've got some more BDGC tournament coverage for you. Please subscribe for more disc golf videos if you haven't already. We're at the 2017 United States Women's Disc Golf Championships, which took place in Johnson City, Tennessee. This is the chase card on round 2. This is part 2 of round 2, so that's the back 9. Featuring Sarah Hokom, Jessica Weese, Vanessa Van Dyken, and Valarie Jenkins. We got Hokom sitting at 3 down, Weese and Van Dyken at even, and Jenkins is sitting at 1 down. This is after 27 holes. We're starting out on hole number 10 of this back 9. It's a par 4, 601 feet. This is a long hole here over the valley, over the top of the hill, another valley, and the basket is up on a hill. As you can see, we got Legacy sponsored Sarah Hokom teeing off here. She hit a little bit of trees there and got put down a little bit early. Next up, we've got Prodigy sponsored Vanessa Van Dyken. Looks like she's going with the backhand. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, we've been talking about how she was a Kona Peach State Open winner this year. That's a good drive right there.
And Innova sponsor Jessica Weese.
Definitely has a huge backhand.
Yes, and forehand too, for that matter.
Definitely. She also got caught by those trees there. Without that, she would have been really far.
We have Discraft sponsored Val Jenkins.
Valarie also going with the backhand, it looks like. As I mentioned, this is a par 4. All the par 4s here at Harmon Hills, unfortunately, she got knocked down really early. She's still at the bottom of the hill. As I was saying, all the par 4s here at Harmon Hills are legit par 4s. As you can see, this one's 601 feet, and it's not just a straight shot. There's stuff in your fairway, and you're going up and down the hills. You can see it's definitely a different kind of par 4 than you've seen in some of our other tournament coverage.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Jessica going with a backhand roller here. Puts a lot of power on that one. It's kind of hard to see, but she did hit a tree at the top of the other hill, so she shouldn't have too much left. Sarah looks to be going with a forehand. Definitely the strongest point of her game, in my opinion. Hanging it out wide, trying to get around that. Looks like she hit it and fell down a little bit early. Vanessa, looks like she might be lining up a roller as well. Yes, definitely going to be a roller. Can't see where that one ended up, but we'll see when we get up to it there. Valarie, I think she's just going with a backhand shot here, just trying to get up and down. If she has a good drive or a good throw here, she can still end up with a par. Turning it over.
Oh my gosh.
If she doesn't make a long up shot here, she's going to be looking at a bogey. Looks like she's happy to just set it down by the basket and walk along with a birdie. She knows the next hole is definitely a birdie opportunity. You see Jessica here, she had a good roller. She put a good line on it, but unfortunately got stuck by one of those trees there. Looks like she'll be up and down for a 4. Sarah putting for a birdie 3 right here. See what she can do. She had a little bit of struggles on the front 9, but was able to catch a few real good putts.
Almost.
A little high. Vanessa has this. She had a great roller up shot there. This is for a birdie 3.
Very good.
Very good. Very, very good. If I walk away with a 3 on this hole, I've got a smile on my face, that's for sure. Sarah's in for her 4. Looks like Valerie's going to tap in with a bogey. And Jessica cleaning up with a par. After hole 10, we've got Hokom at 3 down, Vanessa Van Dyken at 1 down, and the other 2 ladies are sitting at even. Moving on to hole number 11, this is a definite must-get with some of these longer holes out here. This is one that you're going to want to take a 2 on. It's only 307 feet, and the probably last 100 feet of the hole play downhill. So this is one of these ladies are definitely going to be wanting to walk away with. Vanessa going to the backhand, probably looking for that to turn over a little bit. It does, but it gets caught up a little bit on the right side. That's a pretty good drive. She's got maybe about 60 feet to the pin. Sarah going with a forehand as well. She's going to want this to hyzer this one on the left side. Get it to flex back. Sits down right beside Ben, our second cameraman for the weekend. Huge shout out to Ben Howard from Howard Disc Golf. Check out his channel on YouTube if you haven't already. They do all kinds of amateur challenge videos just like our crew does, so make sure you check them out and leave Ben a comment telling him thank you for helping out BDGC. Jessica had a great forehand drive there. She's definitely got a putt for a 2. Valerie's looking to pull out the signature valve, throwing straight down the middle and getting it to turn over to the right.
Ooh.
Does just that. A little bit too much. She's going to have a little bit of an awkward stance there, but she should have no problem getting up and down. Sarah seems to be laying this one up, but goes a little bit too far down the hill. She's going to have a long comebacker for her par. Vanessa with a putt. Looks like she's just laying that one up. Moving on with 3. Definite potential for rollaway here. I know I've done that myself on this hole, so I'm sure these ladies had that happen during practice, so they're not being slightly aggressive, but not, yep,
Like that?
just like that.
Oh man, that's not good. Well, it's set down.
Yeah. Hopefully she can make that comebacker and still get her 3. But Jessica definitely looking for a 2 here, I'm sure. She got the closest to the pin drive here. Good run, but not quite. As you can see, Sarah ended up at the bottom of the hill. She's got an uphill putt from what looks to be about 40 feet with the low ceiling. This is going to be a tough run.
Very close.
Unfortunately, Sarah's going to be carding a bogey. Definitely not something she expected coming into a 307-foot hole.
No.
After nearly getting a birdie on the last hole. Valarie for her par. Some of these ladies are potentially losing 2 strokes on a lot of the field here with these bogeys. Very shocked to see them come away from a 307-foot hole without a single birdie.
Yeah.
We had 2 3s and 2 4s on that one. We're going to be moving on to hole number 12. Also a par 4 at 493 feet. It's a straight shot. You want to get over where those trees are. There's a little valley there, and you want to get over that, and then it's still about 150 feet to the pin. Vanessa threw hers a little bit low. See what Jessica can do here. She has a lot of power in that backhand and forehand game, as Amanda mentioned. She hung that one out and turned it over a little bit. That's going to be some trouble. Looks like she sat down right before the edge of the little, it's like a little valley right through there. Sarah with a very nice forehand. If she can get it to come back a little bit of skip. She should have a good shot, and hopefully she can get up and down and get a birdie 3. Valarie going to the backhand shot. Turn that one over and a little bit low. Skips up, and unfortunately she landed down inside that valley. It's very deep. You cannot see the pin when you're down in there, so you're kind of throwing blind. Definitely don't want to land there. You want to either lay it up short if you don't have the distance to get across it, or make sure you make it across it. And a great turnover backhand shot here from Vanessa. You can see the pin off in the distance there. Jessica looking to go with a turnover forehand.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, dead center on that tree. She also ended up down there where Valarie is. Sarah with a turnover forehand as well. That's a great shot. She's got a putt for hopefully a birdie 3. As you can see here, they cannot see at all what they're aiming for down in there.
They also had to fight some bees
in
the process.
Yeah, you'll see some flags. I think you might see them here. There was a couple areas on the course that there were beehives in the ground, so ladies did have to deal with that going down into that little valley. Sorry about the camera work there. Hers actually turned over a little bit and went to the right side.
That was a good shot.
Very good.
With all those trees in the way.
Absolutely.
Hey, there's Nate Doss and Ben Howard.
Yeah. That one's for you, Ben. I'm sure you'll like that shot right there. Although I'm a little bit upset you didn't get any shots of me with any of the pros. Maybe next time. That's a good upshot right there. Jessica's got this for, let's be birdie? No, this will be for par right here. Trying to save par. She's up on a hill. And a beautiful putt right there. Let's get a backtrack on that one. Right in the heart of the chains. That was an absolute great putt right there.
I remember seeing that in person, and I couldn't see her, but I heard chains, and I was like, what? That was a really good putt.
Very good. Excellent par save. Sarah, hopefully she can this right here and get a birdie 3. She's got a very interesting putt. She throws it up high and lets it drop right down into the basket, just like that. Very good putt. Excellent birdie right there. Vanessa had 2 great. Her drive was a little bit low. She didn't get as much distance she wanted, But two great upshots left her with this. Basically a tap-in par. Valarie taps hers in. And it looks like we had 1, 3, and the rest par 4s. There's no shame in a 4 on that one, especially when you get down into that little area where those ladies were. Moving on to hole 13. This is one of the oddest shaped holes on the course. It's basically like a backwards C, I guess you would say. Sarah going with a forehand roller, very high, and it got a lot of bounce. And she has put a perfect roller on that. If it had rolled just a little bit more straight before it turned off, she would have been going up the other side of the fairway, which is, I mean, to see this on video, it really doesn't do justice how much of a curve that really is. And another great shot from Vanessa. These ladies are making this hole so much easier than, making it look so much easier than it is. Jessica with a forehand roller as well, but she got caught up early. Valarie going to that soft backhand. Oh, a little low, but
yeah,
you know what? She got a lot of distance out of that.
And a big skip and some roll.
I know I'm just an amateur, but I can tell you I've never got anything anywhere near where these ladies are, those longer drives there. This hole is crazy from the tee, and it strikes me as really odd to see so many great drives on this hole. Looks like Sarah's forced to go with another roller. Didn't really get any turn on that, just the grade of the hill, I guess, kept it rolling forward. It's an outstanding drive from Vanessa there. If I was looking at this for an upshot on this hole, I just can't explain how happy I would be.
Very good shot.
Absolutely. She's definitely going to be looking at possibly getting a birdie here.
Another great shot from
Absolutely. Sarah with a stack of Neapolitan there, it looks like. One pink, one white, and one brown. Looks like she's going for some sort of color scheme there. She's got a lot of stuff in her way. A lot of trees, not to mention the stuff directly that she's standing directly in. Unfortunately, she hit a tree. She will have a putt. Hopefully she can make that and walk along with her par. Jessica with an Anheuser putt. Great shot. Set right down. As you can see, another basket perched on a hill, another potential for roll away. There's a lot of that on this course, so you definitely want to throw something that's going to sit down. And a great putt from Sarah there. Really happy to see her starting to get a little warmed up with the putter. As we mentioned in the front nine, she had a little bit of struggles, but she's made a few real good ones right here on the back.
birdie
Great.
for
Yes.
Vanessa.
Absolutely great birdie. And Jessica tapping in for a 4. And then Valarie with an absolute parked birdie 3.
Yes.
That's an outstanding birdie on that hole.
It definitely is.
2 birdies and 2 pars on that hole. Moving on to hole number 14. It's 385 feet, par 3. Very downhill for the first, I guess, 150 feet of the hole, maybe 200, and then just kind of flat, and then the basket is back up, perched on another hill. Looks like Vanessa's going to be going with the backhand shot, trying to A little bit of a hyzer flip. A little bit low again. But she did get quite a bit of distance out of that. Still a chance for getting up and down and get a 3. Valarie going with the backhand. No surprise there. And that one looks really good. She's at the bottom of the hill. You can see the top right corner there. The basket perched right up on top. She's got a putt for a 2. Sarah going with a forehand. Definitely going to want this to turn over. And it does. And that is looking outstanding. Oh, she hit the side of the hill. And unfortunately, it slid back down a little bit, but she does have an uphill putt for a 2. That's an outstanding drive right there, that forehand. Jessica actually goes a little bit long into the woods there. Vanessa has a nice little opening there. Up and down. Hopefully she'll take a 3. Valarie probably going to be aggressive here, trying to get a 2.
Yeah, she needs to get some strokes back that she lost. Oh.
Very close. Another Anheuser putt from Jessica. I have noticed in editing this footage that she putts with a little bit of Anheuser, well, a lot, probably more than most players. So while that's kind of awkward to some, maybe not that hard for her because she does putt with Anheuser. See what Sarah can do with this uphill putt. Oh, thought that one was in. An inch or 2, and that one was definitely a birdie 2. Vanessa left herself with a little bit longer of a look than she wanted. Some awkward footing, but no problems. She's going to card the 3. Valarie with a comebacker for her 3. Oh, unfortunately low. She taps in for a 4. Jessica tapping in for a 3. Sarah doing the same. These ladies crack me up here. Sarah was jokingly asked Jessica to get her disc out of the basket there. She said, "Can you clear it?" And everybody had a good laugh after that. Moving on to hole number 15. Another long hole, 431 feet downhill for the first little bit, over into a little bit of flat area, and then very far uphill after that. These ladies are wanting to throw one and get it as far up at that other hill as they can. Vanessa's throwing a great shot there. Sarah maybe going with backhand left hand. I'm just joking. Every time I see her lining up that forehand, I think backhand left hand. Turned that one over a little bit more than she wanted. Actually, that ended up very good. Unfortunately, right beside that big tree trunk. Another forehand drive, looking for some turn. And unfortunately, took an edge and rolls down about 30, 40 feet. This is another one of those gaps that's a lot smaller in person than what it looks on video. These ladies are making it look simple, getting right through the gap. I've definitely hit those trees right off that tee before, so. Jessica going with a forehand. Looking very nice. Oh, unfortunately, I said nice at the wrong time. She hit that tree. She does have a putt there. Hopefully she can make that one and walk away with a birdie, which is an excellent birdie on this hole if she can make that. Sarah going forehand as well. A little bit early. She may have a putt from there. I don't think Sarah does any jump putts. I think she does mostly standstill, so we'll see if she can get it up to the pin from there. Another forehand shot. Definitely left that one a lot shorter than she wanted. And Vanessa is opting for the backhand. When I was filming this shot right here, noticed someone walking up to my right side, filming with a camera as well, and I didn't know who it was. I was wondering who it was, and I looked over, and it was Terry Miller, disc golf guy, so that was real cool to see. Got to meet him, have a few words with him. Not bad words, that sounded bad.
Yeah, it sounded like y'all got into an argument.
No, we didn't get any kind of argument.
Got into an argument with Terry Miller.
No, Terry's a really cool guy. It was nice to meet him, see him out here. He does a lot of work supporting the ladies, filming a lot of ladies coverage, so really appreciate the work he does. And honestly, we look up to the work he does.
Yeah.
Sarah looking to go, hopefully she can get a 3 here. Oh, she did do a jump. Still not quite enough. Jessica looking to take a stroke on the card. And she does.
Very
Great.
good.
Yes, very good putt there. I'd say walking away with a stroke on at least your card during on this course and during this tournament probably boosted your confidence quite a bit.
Definitely.
This is no easy course. This is basically a local legend of the East Tennessee area. This course is. It's been noted by Will Schuster to be one of his favorite courses, and it's definitely a great course to have in our area. We're going to move on to hole number 16, another must-get hole, only 211 feet. Looks like Jessica's lining up a backhand. Oh, hits a tree. She ended up on the left side of the fairway there. That's not what you want to see on this hole. After all these long holes, you get up to this one and you definitely want to try and get this one. Vanessa looking like she threw a perfect shot there. She get a little bit of skip, as you can see, and she has a putt for a 2. That's exactly how you want to play this hole. Sarah going with a forehand roller. Oh.
Gets caught up.
I could definitely see that shot working. But unfortunately, as Amanda said, she did get caught up early. Valarie with that soft backhand. Oh. A little bit more to the right, and that was the perfect shot. Another forehand roller from Sarah.
This is the hole that Tim Barr said that leaves you sweating at night.
Yeah.
Because it's so short, it gets in your head, you're like, oh, I have to get it. But there's 100,000 trees in your way, so.
Absolutely. I couldn't say it any better than Tim said on our course preview videos we did. Shout out to Tim, Donna, and Jennifer McGibbon for coming out and letting me film you guys. This was so much fun working on this tournament. During the coverage, you can see Terry Miller there getting some good shots. But as I was saying, huge thank you to Tim and Donna and Jennifer for coming out and letting me do the course previews. It was an honor to work with you all on that. As Tim said, this hole, you're getting out here throwing these long shots. Oh, what a great putt right there. Off the top of the band. And you get out throwing these long shots and then you get to this 211 foot hole and it just gets to you.
Yeah.
Great putt from Val. You can see touring professional Silver Lot. I hope I'm saying that right in the background there. Great birdie from Vanessa. It was a very good putt. Good putt from Jessica. And we had one birdie and 3 pars on that hole. Definitely expecting to see more 2s on that hole than we did, but it's a lot of thick stuff. Now going on to hole number 17, 573 feet. This is par 4. This is another beast of the course. Very long and straight, and then uphill, then back downhill. This hole has everything from uphill grade to downhill grade and trees everywhere along the fairway. Unfortunately, Vanessa got caught up early. Jessica's going with the backhand. Want it to turn over a little. And this is an outstanding shot. I can't really stress how great of a shot this is. It's such a tight tunnel. Such a great shot right down the middle of the fairway. If that one would have hooked up a little bit, she would have been on top of the hill looking down at the basket. That is no easy task right there.
No.
Sarah opting for the forehand. Looks to be turning over to the left. Hit a tree and it fell down, but she did get quite a bit of distance out of that. See what Valarie can do with a tunnel shot here. So we know she usually feeds on this kind of shot. Missed a little bit left, just like she did on the last hole. Looks like maybe she was having a bit of early release issues. Vanessa going with a forehand. Valarie on the right side. That tree kicked her over into the right side. It's pretty thick over there, but it looks like she didn't go too deep. She made it out into the fairway. That's what you want on this. I know she wanted a little bit more distance, but being out in the fairway on this hole can definitely make up for a lot of the distance that you may not have made. Unfortunately, kicked over into the left side. There's a lot of thick brush over there. Sarah on one knee with a forehand. Turning over beautifully. And stopped on the top of the hill there. Actually, I was incorrect. Looks like Valarie kicked over to the side again. You can see the basket down there at the bottom of the hill. This is no easy hole, I'm telling you guys. This is one of the harder holes on the course, in my opinion. And Jessica with a forehand almost puts it in the basket.
That was a great shot.
That absolutely was.
Here's Seppo.
Yeah.
On the way. Yeah.
Vanessa threw a, I don't know if it was a thumber or a tomahawk over the top, but just kind of pitched over everything to try and get out into the fairway, and she did that just perfectly.
Wow, Val managed to miss all those trees.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
That was awesome.
Sarah looking for a soft flick here. She don't want to throw it too hard because it's going downhill, but caught up a little bit early. She's going to have a long putt. Great up for Vanessa. This hole not playing out how Vanessa wanted after that birdie two. Oh.
So close.
I do like that putt, how it just kind of goes straight up and drops right down. It's very interesting. You don't see a whole lot of players doing that, but she typically makes it work out real nicely. And that is an outstanding birdie right there. I don't know that I've ever walked away with a 3 on this. You can see Terry Miller, disc golf guy right there, also getting some footage along with us. Good putt from Val. Now before this putt here, Vanessa, well, you can see here, there's some movement on a different hole behind the basket that seemed to be getting in her head a little bit, so she stopped. Unfortunately missed a little bit left. I think that one can be chalked up to the little bit of movement in the background there.
Yeah, we had a bit of a traffic jam of sorts.
Yeah.
There. A lot of cards were wandering around.
Moving on to hole 18, the final hole of this round. It's another par 4, 564 feet. It kind of curves over to the right and then back uphill. Jessica's put hers down really early. Didn't quite make it over the top of that little hill. Sarah making the correction with a forehand. Also set down a little bit earlier than she wanted, but she's got a good look at getting up and down there. And a great turnover from Val. That's a good shot right there. Vanessa going with that turnover backhand as well. And no shame in that shot either. Jessica's definitely trying to make up some of the distance that she didn't get off the tee here. Turned it over a little bit. I don't know if that was a wind-aided turnover, if there was just a more understable disc, or maybe she just put a little bit too much arm on it. She does have a big arm. I was very surprised at the distance that these ladies were getting. Not that I didn't think they could, but the distance, you see it in person, it's really amazing how far these ladies can get these discs out to.
Definitely. You can hear the discs flying like little jet planes
Oh,
over your
yeah.
head. It's insane.
Vanessa turning, now that looks like she's going with a roller,
Yeah.
going up the hill. You can see, and it actually got stuck in the tree, in behind a piece of bark on that tree there. It's hard to see that, but you'll see when we get up closer to it there. Don't see a lot of things like that often on the course. Valarie going around the outside. Terrible camera work for me. But I actually was following the shadow and I thought it was the disc. But she actually made it up around the trees. And that's a great flick right there. She's got up and down there, and she'll definitely be carding her par, hopefully. Sarah a little bit wide on that flick, but she has a putt. As you can see there, everybody, Terry and Seppo, everybody was trying to get in on the action on that. That was one of the wildest things I've seen. It rolled its way up that tree and then underneath a piece of bark and just stayed. Stand still, patent pending, backhand shot. And she puts it right beside the pin. That's a great shot. Valarie looking to get up and down. She does just that. See what Sarah can do with this putt. High and off the top of the band. She's got to come back her here. Should be no problems. Definitely not. Not the way she wanted to finish the round, but she's sitting on the chase card, so she's definitely still got time to make her way back up towards the lead card. Jessica tapped hers in, and Vanessa is tapping hers in now. And Valarie to tap in to finish out the part 2 of round 2 chase card. We've got Hokom sitting at 1 down, Weese sitting at 2 down, Van Dyken at even, and Jenkins at 2 over. These a little bit of unfortunate breaks for Val, and Vanessa was having a really good run until that 7 on hole 17. But these ladies are definitely still making a charge at the lead card. If you want to check out some of our merchandise we have on our BDGC Facebook, we have, as you can see, shirts and a few wizards, and then we have dynamic disc stamp discs available. So if you want to check out some of that, please do so on our Facebook page, or contact me at baysingersdiscgolfchannel@gmail.com and I can get back with you. As always, we want to thank you for watching. Please click like, subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends, and help promote disc golf in your area. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.